Click on the subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell icon to not miss any of our brand new videos.
Let me tell you, this is the latest X series unit, which is the X-H1. Okay. So X-H1 is there's for a specific. It's not that this is better than some other camera. It's nothing like that. It has got a specific type of usage. Like in the case of X-T2, which is our latest workhorse as known. So it is also a lovely camera which produces great results. And when we come to X-H1, we find that it has got a much better grip. When you see the grippings, even the battery grip if you attach, that also have a lovely grip. It is very strong body. It is twice in strength. You can go to very that kind of like very cold places, like I'm not talking about -10. Actually, it's written -10, but you can go lower than that also. Or else, it will be very like even in the desert you can go and you can go on shooting. So that kind of robust body this is. The greatest part of all X series is that you can have a complete control of the shutter, the complete control of this is the ISO, this is the shutter, the aperture. So manually you can check the result of the whole thing right in front of you, what is happening. And then other than that, you have all the controls over here. You can, like from this you are shooting still, you can go to shoot a panorama. It's a sweep panorama, and which you can print in very large size. Then you have advanced features like dynamic range, and then there are 3 type of fast shutter speed. Like this is continuous low, then normally you have continuous high. This has a continuous middle, like continuous medium also. You can shoot like 6 fps per second if you like. This will go 8 fps, it will go 3 fps kind of. So apart from that, when you go to movie, this shoots amazing movies. How we are going to tell about that is, see, in the movie section, it's not only full HD or HD, you can also shoot 4K and you can see 7:9 is also there, so very cinematic. 16:9 is also there, and then you can change the frame rate like 24p or 25p or 30p. Apart from that, you can also increase the total megabytes of the the quality of the imaging can also be improved. You can shoot a 100 Mbps movie file. Okay. So all this you can, from here you can record it in a Lashy or a Atomos hard disk or some other hard drive that you put on top. You can directly record from the HDMI output over there. And the brilliant feature of this is not only about the 4K quality, also it records in F-log, so you have a high dynamic movie. So over here you can just go and change the film simulation. So when you should change the film simulation, you come to something called the E. So this is ETERNA. ETERNA is a type of film simulation which is not very much high in color. It is what, like you saw Gladiator or Troy or such kind of films. So you just put this setting and you shoot the movie. The color correction part has already been done for you. Just edit and export your movie. So that's a very good feature of this new product. Yeah. So we come to the IBIS part. This is the first body of X series which has been provided with the IBIS, and that is in-body image stabilization. It controls the movement of 5 axes. So this can manage the shake of all the lenses in the lineup. Okay. In many of the other brands which also says that 5 stops above can be compensated, that is only for 1 or 2 of the lenses which can be managed till that level. Otherwise, it's not 5 stops. When we go to the quick menu, this is called the quick menu, we find that there are around 8 banks. These are called custom banks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so in different banks you can save different settings and keep. For that, just switch to that settings and immediately the thing will be available for you. Then you can control the dynamic range. Like 100 is normal, you can also increase it to let's say 400. So you get the details of the highlights as well as the low light information will also be available to you. Then definitely you can change the ratio of the frame size, 16:9, even 1:1, which is the calendar type of frame, square frame. So these are the three kinds of frames that you can have. You can definitely change normal, raw plus fine, raw plus near. This is normal with a lot of camera. This is how you change the film simulation. One of the much loved mode in black and white is A-cross, where that's a type of film, the output of which you get in the digital format now. So here you can also increase the highlights and the lowlights even before you can you shoot. So you can actually increase the shadow level by doing it plus. The image will become very much dramatic, if you like. So I can show you one example. We got a lovely shot. Now we will increase the shadow parts and see what happens. So the shadow details are getting highlighted by 3 stops, and see, it's much more dramatic image. So when we compare, this is the first image, this is the second image. Apart from that, regarding the ease of use, X-T2 and this has been given this, like horizontally you could always tilt, do this thing with the screen. Now you can additionally, if you are shooting portrait mode, you can move this here, and you want to shoot some difficult angles, you can do wonders with this. You can also shoot somebody from behind. Press the menu button, go. You can even change the grain effect. You can add grains to your film type to give them a more film-like look. In white balance, not only you can change the white balance directly, you can see the effect. Also you can go internally and you can switch. Color space, you can change it to Adobe RGB to get more gamut. You can also reduce the flicker, like when you shoot under tube light it might be 60. If you are shooting at 1/30 or 1/60, it gets compensated. 1/50 kind of you are shooting a video, or 1/25, then it flickers. You can switch this flickering on and you get rid of that kind of images. Also when you are shooting at continuous burst mode, then sometimes an image can become bright, sometimes dark, depending on the kind of flickering, or so that you get rid of by just selecting the flicker reduction on. This is also a new feature in the X-H1. You can actually, this is a touchscreen model. So what is touch focus, touch shoot is, it also does gesture control. You can increase the audio level and stuff. So I switch on touch shot. Okay, now I want to shoot that bag. I just sound setup. You can even make your camera go silent if you like to. It won't make a click sound. Shutter sound or shutter volume, make it off. Your camera won't do any sound. See? And there's also enhancement of the trigger. It's very like a little bit of touch and you can immediately shoot. It's very smooth.
Okay.
So it's a special type of mechanism that has been done so that your clicking experience is much better. Overall, all the controls are there on your fingers, like the type of metering you want to choose, spot metering or matrix or sensitivities, or you want to choose a whole frame. Everything is there, which you normally expect from a body which is above 2 lakhs or something, but over here you have everything on your hands. So it's not about the price, it's all about the quality. The quality is to die for. Just have a check on that.